Everyone, my name is Joseph Michael, and I'm thinking about Mass Effect Legendary Edition. So happy N7 Day, everyone, or belated N7 Day. For those who are unaware, November 7th, yesterday, for any Mass Effect fans, that's known as N7 Day. And we got some great news for any Mass Effect fans out there. I'm one of them. I'm a huge Mass Effect fan. I probably have to say that that's probably my favorite series from last generation. I've played Mass Effect 1 through 3 multiple times, both on my Xbox 360. And when it came out for PS3, I repurchased it. I am so excited that they're finally bringing it over to the current generation, and I'm definitely going to get this game day one. Usually, I don't get things on the first day. I wait for it to get a little bit cheaper, then I go ahead and purchase it. But when I'm just a huge Mass Effect fan, I cannot wait. So they released after what seems like months of leaks and rumors. We finally got official confirmation yesterday with the teaser trailer. And this teaser trailer was very awesome. I liked it. It gave me the chills, and I watched it before I made this video, and it gave me the chills again. Just because these are all great characters, and we'll discuss more about that right now. But within the trailer, it starts off with Garrus first, and then Tali, Liara, Rex, Miranda, Thane, Mordin, and then finally ending with showing Garrus once again before showing a figure of Commander Shepard. Commander Shepard's wearing a helmet, which makes sense, of course, because since that's a character that we ourselves, the players, make, uh, they wanted to keep it gender neutral, and so that made sense. But introducing Shepard's team, Commander Shepard's team, like that was an awesome way. I think BioWare was completely aware that Mass Effect fans were in it, not just for the story, but for the characters too. Um, and for them to showcase the fan favorites first like that, it was just awesome. And the fact that Garrus gets shown twice, personally, I really like that. I love Garrus. Minor spoilers, and one of the last buddy missions you get to do with them in Mass Effect 3. I could never bring myself to do the Renegade option and beat him in that when they're sniping test objects from the sky, flying test objects. They just wrote him so well, and he's just such a quote unquote bro to Commander Shepard. He's just always been there, has had you for your back since the beginning. It's just, I can't bring myself to win against him. That's how well written he is. So for those of you who are unaware, Mass Effect is a trilogy. Mass Effect 1 came out on November 16th of 2007. Mass Effect 2 came out January 26th of 2010, with finally Mass Effect 3 coming out in March 6, 2012. And so 2012, so it's been about 8 years, almost a decade since we've seen anything from the original trilogy. We did get Mass Effect Andromeda, but that's a separate story from the trilogy, literally based away from our galaxy, the Milky Way galaxy. Yeah, the Milky Way galaxy, and taking place in the Andromeda galaxy instead. The original trilogy follows a tale of Commander Shepard, and you, the player, gets to create a male or female Shepard, and their duty is becoming a Spectre, an elite agent, the first human Spectre. But his mission becomes a lot more interesting because, as it turns out, his mission leads Commander Shepard in communicating with what's known as the Reapers. And the Reapers are a group of sentient organic machines who are out in dark space. And every million years or so, there's a cycle where they come in and harvest all organic life. They leave non-spacefaring races alone and only go after those who can travel the stars. And Commander Shepard is trying to stop that, and that's the whole premise of this trilogy. This game got infamous with Mass Effect 3 because of its ending. I was a fan of it. I was one of those people who I was totally in it for the journey, not the destination. And yeah, I can admit that the ending could have been better. It essentially was just different colored rays from the conduit. But it's fine. I did enjoy what it came with the narrative details that came from it, and then Matt Biber actually released an extended version of the ending, and it patched up some minor plot holes here and there, and tried to make the ending a lot more positive too. If you compare the original ending, the original one is much more, I think, not negative. I want to say more realistic than the extended ending. They try to make it a little bit more positive, but I like both. I enjoyed both. I do not think they're going to do anything to the Legendary Edition. To my understanding, it's an enhanced version, not a remake. So this means that while they are going to go back and update graphics and visuals and everything like that, they're not going to go into the each game and completely revamp it from the ground up like the way they did for the Crash Bandicoot games, the Spyro trilogy, and the Crash Bandicoot Team Racing as well. Um, it's going to be more along in lines with Burnout Paradise. So while not completely with current gen graphics, it'll at least be presentable in current gen consoles. So I'm still excited about that. I won't lie, I'm a little bit bummed that it's not a full remake, but I'm still excited that it's an enhanced edition. For me, any excuse to get back into the Mass Effect universe, you can sign me up. But yeah, so it is releasing. It's planned to be released in spring of next year. Definitely I'm going to be not writing, but I'm doing a review for that one. But my brief thoughts on that. I hope you guys could join me for that. Thank you so much for this is a non-scheduled video. That's why I started off with thinking about instead of let's discuss. It's going to be a new series, I suppose. Whenever I just do a random video about something that I want to new news on something that shocked me, I'll go ahead and do this kind of video thinking about. So thank you guys so much for being with me to think about this Mass Effect Legendary Edition. If you're excited about it too, let me know down in the comments, and maybe we can start a small discussion about this. I've already said, I think you guys could probably guess that my favorite character was Garrus Vakarian. I loved his character so much. That doesn't mean that the rest of the crew for Commander Shepard is any less interesting. Well, there's a lot of interesting characters, but there's some other characters that some fans would say is not as interesting, of course. But everyone is different, so I'm not going to name any names, any character names. But, man, wow, just seeing Garrus, Tali, Liara, Miranda, all those characters again, it was very exciting. It put a smile on my face, and I cannot wait to have the Legendary Edition in my hands and part of my collection. I already have the Mass Effect Trilogy Edition for my PS3. That's the only way to get the first Mass Effect physically for the PS3. So I'm just excited, guys. I know it sounded like I was going to end it, but I'm just really excited. I hope you guys are too. Take care and have a good day.